We have reached a time when it will be necessary for those who are able, friends, not for everyone. I'm giving a hint for those who can take it. I give different hints in my videos, but again, not all of them will suit everyone. Some people will be able to make use of them, others won't. That's why today I'm giving another hint. A troubling time has come. There will be such hours, such days, when the mood in society becomes too anxious, when the lights go out, and that will be the third angel sounding the trumpet. Because the first one was the Chinese gift to all of us for New Year. That was the first angel sounding the trumpet. The second angel was from Uncle Sam, yesterday, when our social networks were shut down. And the third will be when there is a lockdown, when the blackout comes to every home. Forget about money already, friends. All the banks will collapse soon, you'll see. Watch my videos, I keep releasing them. I'm preparing you, I'm showing you move by move what the alligators are doing and what they're doing to you. Every day, step by step, I show you this. Today, friends, is October 5th, 2021. Yesterday, as you know, many social networks stopped working on October 4th. I released a video with just screenshots of what I found on the internet, because it was a surprise for me too. And in the evening, there was absolutely no way to make a video with voice or footage. I only posted screenshots just to notify my acquaintances, everyone, about what happened. Because at first I didn't understand why my WhatsApp froze and my message wouldn't send. I was near a store, then got into my car, drove home, and voila, still nothing was going through. And the little wheel kept spinning, and I was told that I didn't have internet. Well, I did have internet, everything else was working. Fortunately, everything else worked. Because they turned it off gradually, they only turned off 3 social networks, then others started acting up too. I am showing you all this in screenshots so that you can see and so that I don't waste words, but show you what I myself saw on the internet, and I'm trying to share it with you. Well, friends, I can only say, yesterday's event is of the second kind. The angel sounded the trumpet. Remember the signs of the apocalypse, right? The first angel sounded the trumpet, then the second, then the third. So the first angel sounded the trumpet. That was Wuhan. That is, as you understand, it was already 2.5 years ago, 2019-2020. We all went into lockdown, we all stayed at home, in our apartments. I also talked about this back in 2000, in 2017 or 2018. I have a video about serfdom. It talks about how people would all be under house arrest in their homes. But back then, it was an unbelievable event. Now, some of the things I talk about might seem more likely to you, but there are still doubts, my friends. Because everything is just so out of proportion, so unclear, you can't tell where the beginning or the end is. It's like everything is mixed up, as if legs are growing straight out of the head and the head is walking along the floor. Probably the event we experienced together yesterday is of the same kind. So the second angel sounded his trumpet. That was when part of the internet was cut off. Just a part. It wasn't a malfunction, friends. Absolutely not. What kind of malfunction? Come on, such social networks don't have malfunctions like that. It was a warning. For those who know how to see and hear, friends. Again, the second angel sounded his trumpet, but only for his own. That is, so that his own would understand. By his own, I mean, of course, some military, especially elite military, some Masonic lodges who say, aha, you see, this is a sign for us. But it's actually a sign for all people. When total disaster, the apocalypse comes, then, my friends, there will be no Masons, no secret organizations. They all puff themselves up while everything is still fine for all of us. Right now, everything is fine here today, but what will happen tomorrow, friends, when it all collapses? Who will they be showing off to then? To no one, friends, because it's all absurd. You see, who does the rooster strut around for, acting all proud? For whom? When the hens are nearby. If there are no hens, who is the rooster supposed to strut for? Who is he going to show off his crest to? To no one. It's the same here. All these Masons will disappear because there will be no opportunity to operate, no one left for them to strut in front of. What is happening to our society today, and where should we go? And where are we heading next, friends? Well, what happened, happened. Today, it's this major event that has made everyone sick. It's just a regular culling, friends. Just like livestock is thinned out, but here it needs to be done on a much larger scale because, again, back in 2018, and I told you this, also in 2019, there are several videos, take a look, from the series Scheherazade's Tales, where I talk about how a new replacement has been prepared for humanity. New people are ready, and you are in the way. There are too many of you. You are getting in the way of those who are supposed to take your place. What, those people will come and just watch how you live here? And you'll be looking at them, they're completely different, and they'll be looking at you. Then this new population of humanity would have to be told that the history is completely different. Here they are, those who are your prehistorians. No one explained it to us either, right when we appeared on Earth. They just gave us a written history and told us to believe it. And if you don't believe, a kick in the backside and off you go to the next world. Voila, straight to paradise, as our president used to say. That's the slave's brand, nanotechnology. And all of these are patented inventions of Papa Rothschild. And he has many sons around the world. Friends like Hitler and Stalin. And of course, he has to distribute things to them. He has to give them not only land, but also a portion of the human resource, so they can work the land. Now, if there's an apocalypse, they need something to rule over. What's the point of land if there are no people and nothing to control? That's why all of these nanotechnologies that are being implanted in people today, well, of course, by force, it's obvious that they're being implanted by force. These make you property. Each of you already has a tag, like a cow has in its ear. You know, they put tags in cows' ears so you know which herd the cow belongs to. It has a number. They pierce its ear mercilessly. Whether it hurts or not, nobody cares. In any case, it walks around with these tags in both ears. A cow has 2 ears, so there are tags in both ears, so that any owner can find their cow. And no one else will try to take it or claim it. That's why people will have the same kind of tags. And right now they want 80% of people to already be, let's say, tagged. This is Rothschild's property, which means its bearer becomes property as well. So you, people, will become property, but you already are property anyway. But in the Soviet Union, we were all the property of Stalin and his team of devils who were in power. Today, my friends, we are all someone's property. But you say, no, I'm not a slave, I'm not someone's property. But you live by the laws, you live in society. Never resist foolishly. Do you understand? If you resist, do it wisely. But to shout like that, to blow your own horn and beat the drums, saying you're not someone's property. If you live by the laws of society, it means you are already property. If you live alone in the desert, then you are not property. But as long as you live in society, especially in big houses, in fancy multi-story buildings that everyone once dreamed of moving into from their village homes. So friends, of course, the owners of the human herd have always trained you for this since childhood. You understand that you still live by the laws of society, you live in a herd. You live in the human herd, and you will do everything you are told. However, friends, when this very moment of truth comes, when your children are forcibly sterilized, you still don't protest. When your children, I warned you and told you not to take them to school, but you all took your children anyway, so now just wait and see what happens. I said that autumn, that very autumn has come, when you should expect a great harvest and no one will answer for your children. What will happen to them? You'll see. It will be different in every school, friends. We have come to a time when it will be necessary for those who are able, friends, not for everyone. I'm giving a hint for those who are able to do it. I give different hints in my videos, but again, not all of them will suit everyone. Some people will be able to take advantage of them, some won't. That's why today I'm giving another hint. A troubling time has come. At any moment, special squads could come and drive you out into the street, friends, to deport you to concentration camps or to carry out other violent methods against you. Not everyone will want that. So what do you suggest we do? For that, friends, you'll need for a while. So to hide out in the forests, go into the woods and wait it out there. There will be hours, days when the situation in society will be extremely tense. When the lights go out, and that will be when the third angel sounds the trumpet, because the first one was the Chinese gift to all of us for New Year. That was the first angel sounding the trumpet. The second angel is from Uncle Sam. Yesterday's shutdown of social networks for us, and the third will be when there's a lockdown, when a blackout comes to every home, meaning the power will be cut off. So when the lights go out, that will be the third angel, and it will happen in winter. Why in winter? Because you're supposed to freeze, my friends. You need to understand this. In winter, people will all freeze when there's no central heating. Oh, the sewage system will stop working. Can you imagine what will happen in apartment buildings? No electricity, it's cold. Besides the cold, you won't be able to cook. All your refrigerators will stop working. But you also won't have sewage. In big buildings, that's terrifying, you understand? This is part of the apocalyptic plan that will be imposed on you. So, when the third angel sounds the trumpet, my friends, then it will be no laughing matter at all. If this morning, out of naivety, many of you were still saying, oh, there were just some server glitches, right? No, friends, the servers were completely shut down. The servers were turned off. Facebook is being sold. Don't think that all of this is just happening for no reason. Facebook, do you understand what Facebook really is? Some kid, just some boy, supposedly created this multi-million-dollar enterprise. Of course, it's the military. Behind it stand the military, secret, and intelligence agencies of the United States. That's where he came from. He's just some kid, the grandson of a Rothschild. Well, he's a Rothschild himself. What his last name is doesn't matter. He's a Rothschild by birth. So friends, when the power goes out, that's when the looters will come. Looters. There will be panic among the population. Looters won't just act because they're looters. They're waiting for the right moment to run in and take your things. No, it will simply be panic that starts. And from this panic, from the psychological state in society that will suddenly fall on your heads unexpectedly. It is precisely this reason that will make people behave irrationally. Cleanup squads will be sent out, that's the first thing. Then the looters will come. They'll break into every house. And your flimsy doors, which seem to be locked, will mean nothing to them. Have you seen how a door gets kicked in? They showed it when they needed to get into a house. They came with sledgehammers and smashed the whole door. Everything gives way. There's no defense against a crowbar except another crowbar. That's how you should think and live as well. So look at what's happening to us now. The third angel has sounded the trumpet, and the most terrifying situation in the world will begin. This will be your signal, friends, to take your essential things and head into the woods. It doesn't mean it will be for long. Maybe it will be a day, 2 or 3. You need to find a place for yourself in advance. That's the first thing. You need to find a place for yourself today. Somewhere you can simply go when a blackout hits all the cities. You'll only be able to leave with just the essentials. Your car probably won't start because you've seen it, right? Just one click of a button and that's it. Everything stops. So cars that run on, all sorts of electronic gadgets, they won't start. You'll need regular UAZ vehicles or defenders. Back in the day I bought one myself. Our Ministry of Emergency Situations used to purchase those UAZ vehicles. These are defenders without any electronics. Just a regular manual transmission. I bought myself one of those defenders. Of course I equipped it, it was beautiful. I repainted it because it had a white roof and was blue. But then I had to sell it when I was leaving Russia. As for the current situation, you have to understand that you won't get very far. You can only, under the cover of darkness, escape to your shelters. There you need to prepare something for yourself. Prepare something warm, or whatever else you might need for yourself. So you could settle there. Whether it's a den or maybe under a small rock overhang, anything is possible. Well, let's say I know the mountains of Crimea well. I would know where to go and hide. As for the area here, I don't know it very well. because I haven't lived here for long, so I'm not that familiar with the surroundings. And as for you friends, in any case, go and explore the area. Second, you need to gather all your documents. All your documents should be kept in one place. And you should prepare an emergency bag for yourself. An emergency bag is a general term for a basic set of items that you might need in an emergency situation. Yesterday, my friend from Germany reminded me about this and asked me to make a video specifically about this emergency bag. Because smart people have already prepared their emergency bags, smart people already carry it with them in their car every day. At any moment, explosion somewhere, something else happening, they grab their backpack, this emergency bag, and head into the woods. Even if it's not in the place they've designated, you can always get there if you know where you are, as long as you haven't gone too far from home, so to speak. In any case, this backpack should always be with you. You never know where or when this situation might catch you. A civilian emergency bag is a packed backpack with a capacity of at least 30 liters containing a minimal set of clothing, hygiene items, medications, tools, self-defense items, and food supplies. All the items in the emergency backpack should be new and periodically replaced and should not be used in everyday life. In other words, these are separate items. You shouldn't touch them, even though you might use similar things in daily life. But this is your dedicated emergency bag. It's your lifeline. You need to understand, this isn't about money. It's about saving your life. Forget about money, friends. Soon all the banks will collapse. You'll see. Watch my videos. I keep releasing them. I'm preparing you, showing you step by step what the alligators are doing and what actions they're taking against you. Every day, I show you this step by step. It might even seem completely incomprehensible to you, like when I wrote to you about dreams here, told you about dreams. But many people didn't even understand that. So, an emergency bag means hygiene items. Also medications and dry food. A civilian emergency backpack is intended for only one thing, the fastest possible evacuation from a danger zone. A danger zone in everyday civilian life refers to things like an earthquake, flood, fire, or a high crime situation. That is also very important and dangerous. The epicenter of military actions when it's near you. Every family should have an emergency backpack, friends. So, survival. Friends, I have found a new platform. A new platform for posting videos. In Russia, and possibly in other countries, YouTube channels and YouTube programs are currently unavailable. This new platform is called NewsRocks, which allows you to post videos without censorship. Of course, nothing illegal should be there, I suppose, but basically, it's uncensored. I've started to get the hang of this platform. Right now, I'm advertising myself. On this platform, anyone who also wants to post content and have it watched somewhere other than YouTube, come join. Come on in, start your own channels. Very soon I'll share a link to my page on this platform. That is my website. My website will be there, along with my videos. Come, subscribe, write, let me know how it works for you.